This comic graph video is about The Telltale Heart by Edgar Allan Poe.
This comic craft video is produced by Kevin Robert,
Raul Patel,
Dylan Wing.
Brian Pelham.
The Telltale Heart takes place at an old man's house. We don't know the name of the narrator, but he is very known. He has lived there for some time, and the narrator continually says he is not crazy. He continually says this because he plans to kill the old man. The narrator is upset about the old man's eye. We don't really know, but it's really irritating the narrator, and in result, he tells us he's going to plot the old man. It's a pale blue eye with a film over it. Yet again, he continually says he's not crazy. The narrator creeps into the old man's room every night for an entire week trying to see the vulture eye. It takes the narrator an hour to poke his head through the door every night to catch a glimpse of the vulture eye. Yet again, he continually says he is not insane because he is carefully planning out to plot the old man. The narrator was never kinder to the old man before the week he killed him. He brought the old man breakfast in bed, made him dinner, and overall took care of him. The narrator helped him with everything he needs to convince him he is nice and innocent. This is all part of the narrator's plan to kill the old man. The narrator still persistently peeks into the old man's room every night to get a look at the vulture eye. The 8th night, however, was different. It was different because on the 8th night, the narrator makes a noise and wakes up the old man.
Ding!
There was a standstill for an hour between the old man and the narrator because the old man heard the noise, woke up, stood up in his bed for an hour while the narrator did not make a noise and stood there 3 feet away from his bed, waiting for the perfect moment to kill him. When the perfect moment came, the narrator opens a crack of light from his lantern onto the vulture eye. Once he sees the vulture eye, he flips out and attacks the man. He suffocates the old man to death using his mattress. Although he had just killed the old man, he still consistently says he is not crazy because he waited for the perfect moment and he planned it all out. After killing the old man, the narrator cuts him up into little pieces and before he cuts him up, he puts him into the bathtub and drains out all his blood. He hides the chopped up body underneath the floor and covers it up with the floorboards and hides him so well that it looks good as new. One of the neighbors had heard a scream, and they called the police to go to the house to investigate. The police show up and knock on the door. The narrator welcomes them in as if he did not know anything. He is so sure of himself that the police will not catch him. He's so sure of himself too that he puts the chairs on top of where he just buried the dead body, where the old man is dead. After about 20 minutes of talking and making jokes and laughter, the narrator starts to hear a faint heartbeat. He doesn't know where it is coming from, but then it becomes louder and louder to the narrator. The narrator cannot take the pain of the heart any longer. But this can't be true because he drained the blood of the old man from the bathtub. He finally can't take it anymore and admits to the crime because he believes that he's hearing the old man's heartbeat. But that cannot happen, and it's unreal. The old man gets arrested and is brought to justice.